This week on Eva Bee's Jamboree, I'll be cooking with male nurse.
And I'm Marc Gosselin here at 5th Avenue Beaver Tails.
We're gonna make a shepherd's pie beaver tail. Woo! St. Patrick's Day!
Oh, snap.
Aww, it's okay. Winter's almost over.
Look at my feet!
You perform in a lot of bands. Do you like your solo shit, or do you like...
Did you just say the S word? Solo? I don't actually play solo anymore. I quit that.
Why not? I mean,
Well, honestly, I feel like me contributing to other bands might bring more joy.
what has been your favorite tour?
Oof. Probably when I went to Halifax and back. Oh, I would say the east coast of Canada. They know how to hang out and have fun.
For anyone who's seen Davey perform, you let loose. Is it the music that moves you, or is it just the Davey that moves you?
I would say I just want to shake it so that girls think that I'm attractive when I'm looking like I do.
Like a rock star?
Yeah, I want to be, I just want to rock. I want to look like Dave Mustaine from Megadeth.
So what is it about Ottawa that keeps you living here?
Well, it's not the weather, it's the people. Like, there's a lot of really strong personalities, and I love, yeah, honestly, my feet are freezing, and I love everyone in Ottawa.
Well, let's go inside. Let's go find somewhere to warm up.
Ah!
Gee, mister, it sure is cold.
It's really cold.
Can you let us in?
Yeah, why don't you come in and we'll make some beaver tails?
Yes!
Django.
Thank you so much for letting us in your nice warm cabin.
Well, thank you for coming. Welcome to 5th Avenue Beaver Tails.
Thank you so much for having us. Now, is it true that all of your locations are named after the Beatles?
That's right. Here on the canal, we have, this is John Lennon booth right here at 5th Avenue. Down at Bronson, we have George Harrison. And then we have Ringo and Paul downtown.
Well, since it's March,
I think it's maple season. And you guys make a maple beaver tail?
We sure do.
Can you show us how it's made?
Sure, we'll show you start to finish how we make a maple beaver tail.
Great.
Nice.
Let's do this.
And I'll hold your hand walking down the street, and I'll introduce you to these people that we meet. This kind of thing can happen every day if it means that you'll stay.
I can't show you how we prepare the dough, the recipe for the dough or anything like that, but I will show you how we cook them once we have the dough. So this is our whole and cracked wheat beaver tail dough, and we just knead it into the shape of a beaver's tail. Now that takes 12 years of training in a Nepalese temple. So once the stretched beaver tail is placed into the oil, it only takes about 30 seconds, 45 seconds for it to cook through. And what we're looking for is just a nice golden brown. So we bring it over to our prep station. This is our cooked beaver tail. We brush it with butter. And then we put in our secret sugar maple spread. And then to top it off, just a chocolate garnish, just like so. Find me someone who won't find that the most delicious beaver tail they've ever tried, and I'll show you a liar.
She feels the efforts of the wise. She feels the efforts of ancient deeds.
So So this is the maple beaver tails, and you said it's your favorite?
It is my personal favorite. Maybe it's my French-Canadian blood.
Now, Davey, have you ever had a beaver tail before?
No, I actually haven't. I've lived in Ottawa for 11 years and I've never had a beaver tail.
I want you to try it. Now, is beaver tails just Ottawa based?
Well, there's now 80 locations from coast to coast to coast in Canada. We also have 2 locations in Colorado, and we're opening our 3rd in Saudi Arabia. You'll find different versions of, dough that's cooked in oil like this from all across Eastern Europe.
It's true. My mom makes something very similar.
And where's she from?
Serbia.
Yeah, I've had Polish people, Hungarian people. They have a beaver tail. They say, I know this, we do this over there, but we rub a clove of garlic, it's an Eastern European tradition. This is a German version. A very Canadian story as far as I'm concerned.
Let's take it to Western Europe and make a shepherd's pie beaver tail.
I'm excited to see this.
So Davey, you're part Irish.
Yes.
Do you have any fond memories of shepherd's pie being made?
I do. My mom used to make it with cream corn. One of my favorites. The first layer would be raw beef, and then cream corn, and then mashed potatoes.
So we have a plain beaver tail, and we're gonna make a deconstructed shepherd's pie. So I did a layer of carrots. Now what I did is I sauteed carrots with some onions, some beer, tomato paste, and stewing lamb meat. And then before I put the lamb in the oven to break down so I could pull it, I removed the carrots and just mashed them up so I can make a nice paste there for y'all. First layer. Okay.
Potatoes are a foundational root vegetable. Staple diet should be at the base.
All right, so now I've tossed my pulled lamb with some beer ketchup. So I use this instead of Guinness because, I want to keep things local. All right, so I'm going to put that on there. So then I think maybe another
more
layer?
potatoes?
Why not?
Yeah, we got more. Loaded on.
Now these potatoes are just thin sliced. Toss them with some salt and some oil.
From the man himself, the most beaver taily guy I've ever met.
Mark, do you want to do the honors?
I will. Of all the beaver tails I've tried, and I've tried a lot. I mean, like stingray tail, beaver tails. We had grizzly bear eyeballs, but this sounds great. Let's see. The lamb is wonderfully seasoned. The potatoes add a great texture to it. The carrots, you can taste them in the background, and that beer ketchup is just fantastic.
Thanks, man.
There's one thing you can do to improve ketchup, it's with some beer.
Yeah.
Why not? And you can check out the recipe on our website, evabee.com. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And you don't need to always drink Guinness, because you know what? Guinness is way better in Dublin.
you know what? The thing.
Drink responsibly! Subscribe.